Hello from Oakland, California. Welcome to my new YouTube channel. I'm not totally sure what this channel is going to be about yet, but I'm going along on a journey and I hope you come with me.
Today I'm exploring Lake Merritt. Some would argue that Lake Merritt is the most significant geographical feature in all of Oakland. Forgive me for the poor quality camera. Once we make it through this pergola, the view will open up. Gorgeous day.
So, according to Wikipedia, Lake Merritt was the first official wildlife refuge in the United States. This goes all the way back to 1870 is the year that it was designated. And even to this day, they still have remnants of these artificial islands that were created as bird refuges. And there are tons of birds just flocking around them right now.
Here's a pretty good look at some of those artificial islands. I was able to see some ducks and geese and things playing around in there. The lake is also surrounded by some really noteworthy architecture.
Here's some of those artificial islands, and then in the background you can see the Oakland Hills. Really beautiful day today. It's right around noon in late April. It's rarely this clear. High 60s right now.
To give some perspective on where I am, I took some footage of this map on the side of the boathouse. So I started in the top right corner where it says Embarcadero, and I've been walking counterclockwise to that big arrow you are here, and I'm hoping to make it all the way around.
I must have walked around this lake 20 times, and I'd always seen these like pretty nice looking gardens behind this fence, and I've never seen this gate. So apparently you can just walk right in if you come here at the right time of day. So let's check it out.
I am here at the perfect time of year. Not only is it a gorgeous, clear, and sunny day, it's the end of April when all the flowers and plants are coming into full bloom. This is a community garden maintained by local volunteers. This was cool. Turned out they had this neat bonsai garden. I'd only ever seen these things on YouTube, so I was excited to check them out in person. Bonsai is an East Asian art. They grow these little trees in containers and prune them in such a way to replicate full-size trees just on a smaller scale. It's almost like creating model trees that can fit on a shelf. Kinda reminds me of what we do with architectural models or action figures. Back in the main garden, my tour seemed to be getting better and better. I came across this giant California redwood. I thought this little girl was pretty creepy. Just as I exited the garden, I came across these really well manicured, fenced in parks, and I couldn't tell if they were dog parks or what. So I walked through it to check it out, and I figured the answer might lie in this interesting looking Spanishy building. And it turned out to be a bowling alley. Yes, I felt like I had gone back in time to discover this old Scottish art of lawn bowling.
It looks like they are still open, although not on Friday. Today is a Friday. But if you come back on, see, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, or Sunday, first lesson will be free.
The skip. And this guy. So before all these buildings were put up in downtown Oakland, these lawns were used for lawn bowling. And I don't know, I think it's pretty wild that they're still used today.
Nestled in the park along the shore of Lake Merritt is a fairy tale themed amusement park called Children's Fairyland. This was built in 1950 5 years before Disneyland opened. And it's actually said that Walt Disney himself came to scout out this park as inspiration for the designs that he ultimately put into Disneyland. If you're over 100, you get in for free.
After my detour into the botanical garden and the bowling lawn and the Fairyland amusement park, I made it back to the shore of the lake, this time on the side bounding the downtown of Oakland. I came across this impressive Scottish temple that was facing the water. I couldn't help but wonder if it had any connection to the originally Scottish bowling lawn that I had just visited a couple of hundred yards away. Next up on my tour, I came across this really nice looking boathouse.
This almost looks like a pirate's lair. But there's actually a really nice restaurant through here.
I've actually been to this restaurant once before, and it's pricey, but it's hard to top this ambiance. And here we are back outside the building from the other side. And then right next to that is this old Victorian house they've turned into a museum. It's called the Cameron Stanford House. Apparently all of Lake Merritt have once been lined with gorgeous Victorian homes just like this one, so they preserved this last one standing as a museum. And then up the street from there, you've got the Alameda County Courthouse. Oakland, of course, is a city in Alameda County, in fact, the largest city in Alameda. Across the street, we have the Oakland Museum of California. Haven't been to this one yet, but I really hope the inside isn't as ugly as the outside. And across from there is the now defunct Kaiser Convention Center. This building has a pretty interesting history, and it's currently undergoing renovations to repurpose it. So when you turn back east to face the lake, you get a pretty spectacular view of the Oakland Hills. Here's another view of the courthouse from a greater distance. Now, no honest tour of Oakland would be complete without at least mentioning the ubiquity of homelessness here.
So now I've come most of the way around. Now I'm starting to loop back, and soon I'll have finished full 360 degrees around the lake. So I've almost come all the way around the lake. In the distance there, you can see that pergola where we started from, and then behind that in the distance, the gorgeous Oakland Hills. And you can kind of see there the Grand Lake Theater sign.
Here's one final view of the lake, today on this beautiful and clear spring day.
Well, that's the end of the video. Thanks for sticking around to the end. I've walked all the way around, a full 360 degrees around the lake. It's been, I don't know how many miles, but I'm starting to feel exhausted and I could use a coffee. Guys, this is really my first video and I plan to keep them coming. I know this one probably sucks, but that's the idea. I'm going to keep working on them, and I'm confident that each one is going to get better and better. In that spirit of self-improvement, I want your feedback. So if you like the video, you think this channel has potential, please hit subscribe and leave me a comment with any feedback you may have. If you like what I did, what could I do differently? Did I miss anything important around Lake Merritt that you think I should have covered? Anything I could have gone more deep into?
And my phone died right then. So that's where the video is going to end. Thanks for sticking around. See you next time.